105. I don't drink when I drive.
That Anderson .Paak, man. What time is it? Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. I hope everybody has been having, getting by. Some people got their stimulus and, hope you handled what you had to handle. Hope everybody, jobs going good. Things are kind of sort of opening back up and, travel is getting better and things like that. So, hope your morning has gone well so far. Hope your month went good. It's the end of the month. So, we keep pushing. That's it. I wanted to do this video real quick. So, I titled this video 400. 400, because that's the number, 400. So, 400 to some may be a lot. 400 to some may not be a lot, 400 to some may be just, just that right amount to piss you off if you lose it. You know what I mean? So, I had a particular situation happen, I would say about a week ago. Maybe two. Everything just tends to flow together nowadays. But about a week ago, one of the credit card institutions that I use, and I use the card often. I had the card for quite some time, and all of a sudden, I seen that the card was closed. And I was like freaking out. Like, why did they just shut my card down? I've been with this institution for 5 odd years, and I've never missed a payment. I've never this, I've never that. So let me give you a little bit of backstory. So what happened was I actually set up a payment. I saw the credit come through on the card, and just going through life trying to pay bills and balance everything and all that type of stuff. So what I found out is they actually did not take the money from my bank. The credit was there, so I immediately was like, okay, they took the money, boom. And I set up another payment, moved money and this and that. And when I looked, I saw that I had a little bit of extra money left over. So I was like, And I just couldn't think of where it came from. So I ended up using it for something else, another bill. And lo and behold, come to find out, they never took the money. So when I called my bank, because I was like, why you guys keep, trying to hit this? And they stated that, no, sir, we never, it was never taken out and this and that. So I was like, oh, crap. Let me call the credit card company. Called them. I said, hey guys, my mistake. Let me go ahead and send y'all this right now. Now, sent them the money, and not a day later they closed my card. And when I say I was livid, because what it showed me was that they planned on closing my card anyway, because I missed a payment. But to me, it was like, if y'all were going to close my card anyway, what you snatched the money from me for? And I literally asked the representative, I said, hey, this won't be a problem, right? If this is a problem, can I speak to somebody else? All of that good stuff. And they were like, yeah, everything's fine. We'll set it up right now. Did all that, closed my card. And I was livid. I talked to a friend, and I was going off my brother. I was going off my mother, and I was going off. I was pissed. And like for that whole day, it was the funniest thing. That whole day I was just angry because, as I said, if you're gonna shut my card down anyway, why the hell did you take the money? Now I know why they took the money, clearly, because I have sense, it's business, whatever. They still want their money. But I'm like, I put in 5 years here, never missed a payment, never whatever, pulled the okie doke on y'all and all this type of stuff. I paid on time and all that good stuff. So, it was funny when I was talking to my mother, I was just at that point, just beyond consoling or whatever, because I was just mad. Like, I don't even care if it was 100, I would have just been mad. I'm like, here I am hustling and doing what I gotta do, stay above water to get by, and y'all just gonna snatch this money from people like people got $400 to waste. Because if you're gonna shut my card down, I can't even utilize the card. Then I could have used that for something else. I'd use that for a car payment, for I don't know, whatever, savings. Go on vacation with it, something. So, you know, I'm making this video to say, look, in that moment where you feel like your world is crumbling, you feel like you're so pissed. I know some people probably like your world was coming over $400. It's just an expression. What I'm saying is that I was so pissed off. I just saw red. I was just so mad. I couldn't think straight. My head was hurting. Like, I was just so mad that I felt like they screwed me. And it took a good night's rest, some prayer, and just, you know, just a moment of clarity, just for me to just breathe and just really think about it and just say, you know what? I am a firm believer that things happen for a reason. It happened for a reason. I don't know why. I don't know why at all. Maybe it was to give me clarity on something. Maybe it was to say, hey, you could put time into something you could do right. And you could try to do right. And it's still not end up going well for you. And at the end of the day, that's okay. It's just another experience. It's just another moment. And it's not going to kill you. It's just something to be mindful of. Okay, so what do I take away from that? Okay, you know what I took away from that? Make damn sure you don't make another mistake like that again. Because, you know, clearly these institutions don't care about the time that you put in, your history, and all of that type stuff. They don't care. So just make sure you pay your bills on time, your credit card. Make sure you, even if it's just a minimum payment, make sure you do that. You know, that's what I took away from that situation. Like, okay, no, can't play with this no more. Can't what's it called? Can't think. Not even play. I don't even want to say that, because that leads to the assumption that I was, you know, not paying my bill and everything like that. When I tell you I paid my bill, so if anybody's confused, they're like, ain't no way. Yes, it's way. I paid every month for 5 years and some change on time. Look at my credit report, all that. Not one late, miss, this, that. First one ever, they shut my account down. So, you know, I took away what I took away from that situation. And that's what we have to do with each situation that we get, you know, with each moment and time and things like that, when you try to get to the bottom of things. Oh, and I do want to say the other reason why I was so pissed off with that situation was they wouldn't tell me anything. They would not tell me anything. They said I had to wait for a letter in the mail. I called them all day. The day that I found out that that was happening, I called them. And they would not tell me why they shut my card down. And I was just so pissed off about that, because I'm like, how you going to just shut my card down and then y'all not even going to tell me why? So, you know, sometimes you're not going to get the answers that you need immediately. That's another thing that I took away from that situation. Sometimes you're just not going to get the answers that you need immediately. You want your answer. You want the answer to something. I'm sorry, I'm getting gas. You want the answers to something, and sometimes you're not going to get it right away. Sometimes you have to wait. Sometimes, hell, you may not ever get the answers, and you just got to deal with it, you know? And I use that for even situations with people, you know? Sometimes you're just not going to get the answers that you want, and you just have to deal with it. After a certain point, you know, mull it over, you know, get some clarity with it. But at the end of the day, you can't let it sit there and consume you. And that's what I had to do. I couldn't let that situation consume the rest of my week, you know. It consumed my day, but I couldn't let it, like, bother me the rest of the week. I had to, like, just let that joint go after a while. So, that $400 had a grip on me, because that's what it really was. It was like the $400, the thought that I just wasted $400 was just, it was just, oh my God, I was so mad. But I had to let that go. I couldn't let $400 have a grip on me like that. You understand what I mean? And I get it that in certain circumstances, in certain situations, people, $400 is a lot of money, and it could very well make or break you in a situation. I do understand that, and I thank God that I wasn't in a situation like that. I do understand that, you know, this video may not resonate with people because $400 isn't much. Maybe if it was $1,000, maybe if it was $2,000, then yeah, you can understand it better. But, you know, this is my walk. This was a situation that I chose to share with people, but I chose to share with you all, whoever decides to watch the video. I just want you to know that sometimes things happen and there ain't a damn thing you can do about it. And for whatever reason as to why it happened, and you just got to deal with it, and you just got to accept it for what it is. You may get your answer right away, you may not get your answer right away. You may get an understanding of the situation right away, you may not. But at the end of the day, you take in what you got to take in from the situation, you try to process it, and then you try to put it down. You know, you can't let it grip you, you can't let it hold on to you, you can't let it destroy you, you know. So that's it, y'all. I just wanted to share that story real quick, you know, my little $400 story. Oh, nobody got to deal with anything like that, man, because that sucks, man. Especially when you could have used that somewhere else, you know. And I could have used that so many other places. But it's all good, man. It's all love. It's beautiful out. Super beautiful out. So in due time, I'll be back on Tuesday and be enjoying this weather. But in the meantime, continue to hustle, continue to work, continue to handle my business, continue to enjoy life where I can. That's it. That's all.